Hello, everybody. So, I've been playing this Football Manager save in my free time. However, something really fun has came up for the final day of the season, so I've decided to record this. So, if you may notice, we are in first place going into the final match of the season against Portsmouth. However, if we look at the competitions, we are 2 points above Ipswich. We have to win, or we have to draw and Ipswich lose. The goal difference is too great. Unless something catastrophic happens for Ipswich and we do amazingly, we need them to lose or us to win outright. There is no other way for us to win the league. So it has been actually a very good season for Wycombe. I took over at the start of the season, and as you can see, we started off fairly well. We go to the top. We had a lot of easy friendly. Started off pretty well. Had a bit of poor form towards the middle. However, one thing we did, we got to the Papa John final, where we lost to Bristol Rovers. Really annoying, considering as well, I still believe they are managed by Joey Barton. That was incredibly annoying. However, after that we played Ipswich on the 7th after the final and lost 2-0. And after that, I had considered our chances of winning League One completely over. We did, however, get confirmation we were in the automatic promotion spots and had guaranteed it after Forest Green Rovers. But we have still kept our form exceptionally well going into the final game of the season, and Ipswich have dropped points. If you see here, they drew with Peterborough and they drew with Exeter, Barnsley, Shrewsbury, Burton. They haven't lost many, but we've been winning so much in League One. If you look, there's a massive period where we had one draw and 2 losses, only 1 loss in the league since February. So this will be a really exciting team. I will also go over who I've bought and who I've not. So we do have Max Striek in goal, Obita, Tafazoli, Christopherino Joseph, and McCarthy. Very similar backline. Very similar. Josh Gowan at the centre of defence, anchoring the midfield duo of Wing and Gape. Up front, we have slightly different. We have Izzy Brown, originally playing at Chelsea. He got let go on a free, I believe. He went to Preston, then got let go on a free. He has actually been being very good. For me, he's got 10 goals and 5 assists in his 25 games since coming in, playing on both sides. Ben Knight is one that I signed for 250k, 225k. And the thing is, Wycombe does not have a lot of money. However, at the start of the save, whenever you are about to start League One, you get an option to increase or decrease the bonuses for winning the league, for winning the FA Cup, and so on. And I decreased it all the way so that I got about 250k to spend. I spent it on Josh Knight and I spent it on wages. Sam Vokes is on top. So initially I was playing Brandon Hanlon. But as you can see, Hanlon's form has been pretty poor, an average of 6.52. He scored 12 goals in 34, not amazing. Sam Vokes has scored 12 goals in 28, so slightly better. But if you see his player performance, his form, he's done very well the past couple of games. The past half year almost. So he is starting up there now. So we have Luke Garbett from Blackpool. He was going on a free contract. Jordan Obita got a long-term injury. He was out for about 137 days between 2 injuries. Initially, I had Teo Adaramola on a loan deal, but Luke Garbett came up. He was available for just 21k. He can fit in the role very well. Did quite well. Got 2 assists. Did solid. We have Billy Kumerio, Burrows, Iqbal, Bowden all on loan. I'm looking to get Jamie Bowden hopefully on a permanent when his contract expires. We have Jordan Graham. He was at Birmingham, but they mutually terminated his contract. I brought him in as a fringe player, very low wages, just to come in and bring some pace to the game. Brandon Hanlon, Jordan Willis is still here. We've got Andrew Moran, hasn't played as well as I hoped for his rating. 5 goals and 4 assists in 28. He's been out of the team now with Izzy Brown and Ben Knight coming in. He's got 10 goals and 6 assists. And then we have Bridcut on the bench. Josh Gowan got injured for a while, so he came in for 12.75k, has done exactly what he's supposed to. Jack Wakely, he'll be going out at the end of the year. Mela, so will they. I've also let go of a good couple of players. So if we look at who went out most recently, Jasper Pattenden went out for 72k. Macaulay, Hagan, Gareth McCleary went for 9.75k rising. He wasn't doing all that very well. He had 4 goals and 3 assists. Wasn't really what I expected from somebody of his standard. Joe Jacobson was getting a lot worse. He wanted more game time. He left. He was on a decent wage. Curtis Thompson, Jack Young, David Wheeler, 3 very good players, I would say. Well, Thompson and Wheeler, very good players. I let them go because I had no intention of extending their contract. And TJ DeBar, perhaps the biggest one. Obviously, he's very, very good in real life. I'm not expecting him to get upgraded next season or next FM. But in this FIFA, in this Football Manager, he has no real potential or current ability. And Nick Freeman went out. And somebody else, Jack Grimmer, went out. Jack Grimmer immediately told me he had no interest in renewing his contract. So I got rid of him. I brought in players on loan to replace him. But as you can see, we just have a couple of days left until the final day of this season. I'm really hoping that we do win this. I am guaranteed promotion to the Championship either way. Us and Ipswich have absolutely dominated the league so far this year. So it is going to be extremely interesting to see what we both do. Ipswich have a much, much stronger team. I'll get into that later. Than us, so I imagine they'll be able to do a good mid-table finish, more than likely. As for us, I'm not too sure. I have a lot of contracts leaving. I have about 15k in wages being freed up from players such as Horgan, as Damani Mella. There's some players leaving from this as well. The majority of the first team players are staying. The contracted players are leaving, so that's a fair bit of wages between the 3 of them, or the 5 of them. So, okay, thanks that you let me have another scout and you've rejected them. Okay, the Cohigs have been interesting. They've actually done fairly okay to get me a bigger youth squad. They've allowed me some extra coaches, but at the same time they've been annoying me. To be fair, I think we are 1.5 million in the red at the moment, and we started on 400k. Yeah, it's 1.6 now. I do have a small transfer budget and a decent wage. You can see after all the players leave, I have a committed spending of 72,000. So I'll have about £35,000 to play with. I will be mostly doing as Wycombe do in real life, trying to sign 3 players and a couple of loans. That's one thing I'm doing a lot more than perhaps Wycombe would do IRL. I'm relying a lot more on those loan players. Gareth Ainsworth really had no historical tendency to do that. Players like Eberici Esse, like Kem Campbell, Admiral Musgrave, they only came in almost when needs must, not necessarily to help fill out the squad. That's what I've been trying to do. Jamie Bowden, for example, never really held down a starting spot, but he can play centre defensive mid, he can play centre mid, he can play all of the 3 roles in my midfield trio, so he's not really started many games, but he's came off the bench for a lot of them, just giving me somebody extra to help make sure legs aren't too bad. So as we can see, I'm not going to rotate. I know my team. I don't do press conferences, but it may as well. Everything comes down to the final game of the season. Can your Wycombe team get the result you need to secure the League One title? I think we can do it, yeah. How do you reflect on the journey? It's something we should all be very proud of. Is it a case of asking a team to play their way against Cheltenham? Yeah, these performances give confidence. Dame Scott I tried to steal his loan. He is fantastic. And yeah, it's great to have a positive atmosphere. Most proficient tackling outfits in the league. You can get rid of Gareth Ainsworth, but, he doesn't leave the club. Yep, that's brilliant. And my nerves, honestly, I have no reason. Nope, I'm not going to be using Willis. He's not my main go-to man. I'll probably put him on the bench rather than actually Kumetio. He's done okay actually. He's 7.14 average, but I've never been convinced by him. For me, it's always been Farino and Tafazoli. That has been my two, and that would be my two in real life as well, both before they released Willis and after they released Willis. I would have happily kept Jordan Willis at the club in real life, but you know, you can't always get what you want. Here we go. Tell the team about the charter chances. We have a bunch of bottle jobs, so I understand that we just need to focus on the match. Don't get discouraged. That is, to be fair, probably what I'd say in real life as well. Just don't focus on the event itself. Focus on playing the best way you can during the match. Go out, die for it. It's any other match, and if we win, we win. If we don't, we don't, as long as the effort's there. That sounds a lot like something Gareth Ainsworth would say, wouldn't it? You can tell I'm a Wycombe fan. Yes, McCarthy's on the new deal. He wanted loads of wages. He went from 3.5k wages to 6.5. He's one of the better players in the team. Really good average. 8 assists as a right wing back or right back. That's really, really good, to be fair. And he is definitely one that I'm looking to build around next season. I do have an affiliate in Chelsea, so I can get up to 5 players from them with next to no cost. So that'll be a great way to bulk out the team, but I'm not going to worry about that too much now. Right now, we play Portsmouth. Portsmouth play at home. Ipswich play, I believe... Oh, who was it? I can't remember, to be honest with you. The team Ipswich play, Ipswich also... It's Fleetwood Town. Fleetwood also looking to get into the playoffs. Look, Fleetwood are in 8th. Portsmouth are in 6th. Look at this. This is mental. Theoretically, everybody from 5th down to 9th can get into the playoffs. That's insane. But Portsmouth play at home against Wycombe, and Fleetwood play at home against Ipswich. Now, I'm hoping that Ipswich draw. I think they're too good of a team to lose. Fleetwood might come out against them. I also know that, you know, we do not have the best team. We are 100% overachieving to get to this point. Yeah, I don't care about Jack Wickley. So, even being in this position is amazing. Yeah, everybody's fine. This is my team. I'm Jordan Graham, no. I'm going to keep him in over Andrew Moore, and Bridcott, no. Wakely, no. This is my team. Okay. It would be amazing, just amazing to win this. If we win this, we don't have to worry. They do have Dane Scarlett. He is the league's top scorer. I'm looking to try and get him in on loan again next season. I think he will be phenomenal. I will just change this very quickly. I had this on only commentary. I will do key highlights. So Brown nearly gets a tackle. His work rate's quite low, so I'm surprised to see him really pressing that high. It will be interesting to see what happens. Normally I have a couple of things down here, but I just want to see how Ipswich are doing. Ball goes out, okay. I'm not liking the way it's in our half immediately. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, we got the first shot on target. That's fine. We need to see... Gape's doing okay. Knight's doing well. Gape's doing more than okay, to be fair. 2 shots on target, but it's not giving us the option, so they weren't good. They weren't good chances, to be fair. Okay. Portsmouth corner, we counter, or they can just score from this immediately. Still 0-0 in the Fleetwood Ipswich game. Marlon Pack gets headed out by Vokes, but it's straight to Dale. Dale, he runs inside. Vokes is not going to catch him. And that's a goal for Jay Mingy. Oh, you've got to be joking me. 17 minutes in, and it is the worst possible start for Wycombe Wanderers. And now they have to hope that Ipswich drop points. You can't rely on Ipswich losing or drawing in order to win this. We need to get back in this. To be fair, it doesn't matter whether we draw or lose. We just, at that point, we have to rely on Ipswich losing no matter what or drawing no matter what. And again, they're putting us up against a Kosh. Looks like from set pieces, they're going to be dangerous. I do have two big centre-backs. Obita, get it out. Firmino, that's some intricate passing play, but that's not what I want to see. I want to see him get him out. Vokes wins it, but nobody's up there with him. He's going to try and press. He's not the fastest man in the world. And he is going to get spun. Ipswich still on no goals, so we do win the title as it stands, but I can't imagine them not scoring. And that's a brute through ball, and that's got to be a goal. That might be offside. I don't think it will be. Okay, yeah, what is happening with this team? I'll go to half-time before making any changes, but I'm not sure what changes to make, to be honest with you. They're going down the wings very well, but I can put Garber in at left wing, or left back, but McCarthy's doing okay. Knight plays out to McCarthy, he's on the overlap. A goal here would just give us some confidence to go forward, and McCarthy loses it. McCarthy wins it back, though. That's good effort. Passes it back to Striek. Not the best with the ball at his feet. Gets it to Tafazoli. Just play it out to Obita. Obita probably looks like he might come off. Same with Josh Scowen. Scowen will be released on 5k a week and hasn't put into performances to justify it. Oh, and that's another goal for Dame Scarlett, is it? That's got to be. Okay. We're dropping the line. We need to drop that line. He is getting over the top way too easily. We have Firmino's quick, but he's not going to be able to keep up with him every time. So we will drop the line, make it a bit harder for him to just go over the top. What we really need to see is a Fleetwood goal to give us some sense of security, or we need to score soon. We could have an attack here. McCarthy plays it out to Chris Joseph. Tafazoli gets it in the middle. Josh Gowan. He does get it away, but it's not a good pass. Tafazoli. Over the top to Jordan Obita. Can he play it across? He's using his right foot. Izzy Brown gets it. Is that a penalty? No, but Obita gets it. Obita gets it. He plays it across. Dominic Gape! Oh my god, it's Dominic Gape. His 7th goal of the season. Oh my god, okay. We have a chance. We do have a chance. Still 0-0. Can we salvage a goal from the jaws of defeat here? Firmino's tied as well. Okay. I'm not happy. We're going to... Willis comes in. Garbett comes in. And Bowden comes in. I'm not going to take off Brown or Vokes just yet. Vokes, they both have the ability to turn something into a goal. So, still 0-0. If it stays that way, we do win the title. Knight gets a shot off. We need... Oh, wings broken. What's wing done? Okay. Zidane Iqbal goes in. He goes in as the advanced playmaker. Gape has to be the box. We only have one sub left. If we get to the 70th minute without a goal, I'll probably think about putting Brandon Hanlon in as the striker. Brown does have the quality to do just a moment of brilliance. Okay. They're playing around the back. We could tackle them. We could press them. He does. Okay, I think it's time for Brandon Hanlon. Willis gets a good header from Willis. McCarthy, perennially tired. I do make my wing backs run a lot, so it makes sense. McCarthy. Oh, it's Knight. It's Knight. Can he do something here? Can he do something here? Oh. Okay, Brandon Hanlon comes in. He can press, but most importantly, he's fast. And we've got to put on somebody quick here. Brown having a terrible game. Still 0-0 in the Ipswich. 15 minutes left. Tolo Tulata own goal. No. Right, we have to go attacking. We have to go very attacking. There's no two ways about it. Or we have to hope Fleetwood score. I don't think it's going to happen. We would need an utter miracle to win here. I mean, do not dangle this in front of me. Do not dangle this in front of me right now. McCarthy gets it to Willis. Willis to McCarthy. McCarthy, he goes. There's a brilliant run. He can't find anybody. Where was the run from Izzy Brown? He's on a 5.9. And again, nobody there, but it's back to Garber. He whips it in again. Hanlon doesn't get it, and they're going to just get it. And we get it back again! But we're just wasting time here. Izzy Brown! Hannon! Knight! Oh my god! Oh, no fucking way. If we get a goal here, I'm going to be furious as well. Any other season, we would have won this league with 107 points. Any other season. Just not. Ipswich are dominant this season. They were in real life, and they are in Football Manager, so what can you do about it? This is going to be the end. Even if we have a higher XG, but that probably came from that onslaught at the end. Hanlon's through. Oh my god, they're going to score. Oh, it's offside. That's the end of the game. That's the end of the game. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Fleetwood, please. That's, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be too harsh on them. They are overperforming like all hell to get here. But yeah, that's disappointing, that is. I do just want to see the statistics. They're crowned champions. Yep, we received 10k for being in second place. That doesn't seem like a lot. I do just want to see Ipswich's last game. Don't care about that. So Portsmouth did get in because they won against us. Plymouth got promoted in real life. Nowhere near it. Ipswich, they won. That's got mentioned, that is. Let's view match. It's an own goal as well. Oh, they had 2 shots on target. They had 2 shots on target, and Lotilata just dropped a stinker. Paskotsky, he's going on a free. I can't scout him, but he can go on my end of contract list. Sorry, that's a bit of transfer business. But yeah, that's a punch in the gut. But thank you all so much for watching. That was heartbreaking, but we're still in the championship at the end of the day. Still a brilliant, brilliant season for us. So yeah, have a good one.